Hello! Welcome back to another episode of Haha Bakes. I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. For today's episode, I'm going to be making macarons. I have a good friend of mine here today, Abby. She'll be helping me make the macarons. Let's get started, shall we? So when we make macarons, there's actually two-part recipes that we have to take care of. It's actually the macaron shells and the filling. For the macaron shells, we need 1.5 cups of almond flour, 2.5 cups of confection sugar, a pinch of salt, 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of tartar. The Nutella filling we have
1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/2 cup of Nutella, and 1/3 cup of chocolate chips.
We're going to start working on the macaron portion. So we're going to go ahead and start sifting the almond flour and the sugar. Abby's going to be helping me with that. Now we're going to add the confection sugar. We're going to go ahead and set this aside and start working on the egg whites. I'm going to use electric hand mixer. You can use your KitchenAid if you like and start giving it a whip. Our egg white should look like this, fluffy. Once you're done with your hand mixer, when you lift it up, it should have the little peaks like this. Give it a little shake. If it's stiff and doesn't move, that means it's good to go and you did a great job. He's going to start folding in the egg whites with the flour.
Alright guys, when you're combining the ingredients, please make sure that you're actually folding it and not mixing it to keep the egg white airy and foamy.
Right. I will be using the piping bag and I will be using the zip-up bag. So if you don't have any piping bags, zip-up bag is okay too. Take the corner, put it into the cup, and transfer the mixture. For our macarons, we will be using 1.25 inches template. Cut a little tip. What I do is, for me, I like to twist the bag at the top. Give you a little leverage. And as you're going, we're going to fill it in the center. Slightly squeezing with your right hand. Squeeze as it fills it up. And go to the next one. So we'll do it again. We're going to take the piping bag, start at the center, squeeze. And as you're squeezing, it should fill up the little circle. Go in circle, lift up. There you go. Don't worry about the little tip at the top. We could go ahead and take care of that towards the end. Abby's piping bag and I'll show you as well. We're going to go ahead and start at the center, squeeze. As it's filling up, this one you shouldn't have to do too much moving. Lift up. So we're going to squeeze in the middle, move slowly as it fills up, and then we're going to lift up. While Abby's finishing up on the macaron shells, I'm going to go ahead and work on the Nutella filling. I'm going to add the chocolate chips, add the Nutella, and add the heavy cream. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the microwave for about 45 seconds. Then stir. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to a cookie sheet and I'm going to generously slam this against the table. Slamming this helps me get rid of any air bubbles and flatten out the texture. On this side, it's already smoothened out a lot. Now for these little tips, I'm going to go ahead and grab a little wet paper towel and give them a little gentle push. Be sure not to press too hard, otherwise it'll flatten out the macaron mix. Once you have this transferred over, we're going to have this sit out for anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes depending on your temperature in the house. We want to make sure that the macaron shell creates a hard texture when you touch. It shouldn't be sticky to touch. Chocolate ganache in a piping bag ready to set, and Abby has all her macarons all done. We're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. We're going to put it in the oven for 6 minutes. If you break it apart, it should be a gooey consistency. If it's not a gooey consistency and it crunches, that means it's overcooked. It should all be gooey. Now let's give these babies a try. These are the mini ones. Look how small they are in our hands. Alright, cheers.
Bite size. Cheers. What do you think?
Okay, and agree more.
I've been eating a lot.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see ya.
Bye.